What's up, Arrogant?
Yeah, what's happening?
Just going to ask you a couple of questions just to widen your fan base and get your fans familiar with yourself. First off, how old are you?
16 years old.
16. That's a young age to be in the hip hop scene, don't you think?
Not too young, we've all got problems.
So, first off, hip hop is a massive thing throughout the world. Being Scottish, did you think that you were going to have to break through a hard barrier to get into the mainstream or anything like that? Did you think it was going to be a massive problem for yourself?
Definitely, still it's going to be a problem. I've not got to that part yet, but kind of reading it, the amount of criticism and hate that we're going to get, but we'll be able to put it through, I think.
So to your fans, they know you as Arrogant.
Yeah.
Are you really arrogant, or is that just a stage name?
I used to be arrogant on tracks until I changed my ways to become more mature, get my thoughts out there.
So now that you're more mature and not arrogant, are you going to think about maybe changing your name or just having an alter ego?
Nah, I don't think I'd change my name as such. The name's kind of stuck now, so might not sound like a kind of mainstream name, but it could work.
You keep mentioning mainstream. Is that your plans? Is that always been your plan, or has it just been a recent thing?
Well, if I wasn't going to make it underground, then I'd have to go mainstream, so I'm on a kind of level now with both of them. But if I had to, then I wouldn't go proper mainstream like pop tunes and that, but I'd still keep it street life.
Excellent.
I work with mainstream artists,
So you're really into the streets, the struggle, the grinding. From England, who would you think is like the most up and coming by far MC in England that you look up to?
Signed is Geko. Looked up to him ever since the start, ever since he first brought out his first mixtape, Pure Coke Volume 1. I've listened to him, but he's definitely going to get signed next to this young Geko. He's only 15 years old and his fan base he's got is mad.
Are you hoping to reach his fan base or plus? What are you looking for?
No, I want to be plus. I don't watch other rappers that do my own thing. Just hoping to get it popping off, hoping to get my music out there, hoping to be heard.
Nice one. There is a lot of young artists in Scotland at the moment. Who do you think is the most potential, other than yourself, at the moment?
I'd say everyone in my crew's got it. Ruckus has got it for his flow, his aggression on tracks, and just the way he puts words together. Ben's words does a lot. Condemned, he's been through a lot. MIR, he's been through a lot in his life. He spills his life on his tracks, man. So I'm going to get working with him next. Get him up there.
So you have a lot of tracks out at the moment. Are you working on any tracks at the moment? Any EPs, albums, anything like that?
I just put out an EP last night. So hopefully that does well. Yeah, hopefully it does.
What's that EP called?
My Painted Smile. Just basically letting all the thoughts that are trapped inside out.
Nice one. So your parents, who do you live with? Do you live with your parents, or have you got your own house, or what?
Yeah, I live with my mum and her boyfriend.
What's their take on what you do?
My mum's always thought that Scottish rap isn't going to get anywhere, but hopefully it does. Yeah, I'm just trying to do my own thing. She's wanting me to get a job in that, but I think I could make this work. Just need to keep grinding.
Nice one. At school, did you attend school a lot, and what type of kid were you at school? Were you like the popular kid, or were you like a lame kid, like just kept yourself quiet? What type of kid were you at school?
I was a bad boy in school, hardly ever there. We called it dogging it, truancy. So used to do that all the time, spent loads of time writing bars, but if I could, I wish I could go back.
Nice. So you're more of a, well, you can see you're going a lot mainstream. Have you ever thought about taking up the battling? Because I've noticed that a lot of Scottish MCs are battling at the moment, trying to get their reputation up. Are you a battle type person, or have you ever thought about going into that kind of genre?
Nah, I've never really had beef with any rappers either. Like I said, I don't watch any other rappers, I do myself. I keep myself to myself, stick with my own crew, and just try to spread my music all around the world. So I've not got time to be battle rapping.
Nice one.
Sticking.
What kind of artist are you? What would you say your music does for the people, your listeners, your fans? What music are you trying to put out to them? What are you trying to say in your tracks?
Well, my tracks, I don't think they go through what I went through, but I think on a level that they can relate. On a certain level, so I think that they relate to what I say, like, they feel it.
Nice one.
Just hoping to touch their hearts and get it out there.
So, you have recently been signed to a record label, is that right?
Yeah.
What's the record label?
It's a joint venture. Broadband TV, Canada's biggest TV company, and that, and TruthfulMusic on YouTube.
Nice. Soon you'll be hoping to step over Justin Bieber's fame. Do you think that is a possibility?
Could be, only time can tell. Just the work that I put in, I wouldn't mind that much of a fan base.
So, we can move on to American artists, mainstream, underground. Who are you listening to at the moment? Who's been your inspiration in an artist type of you? What artists have you looked up to growing up?
Just be the same as everybody else, really. 50 Cent, Eminem, MGK, just people like that, same as everybody else.
Nice. Did you take criticism as a big thing? Did you just brush that off, or was it a big thing for you? Was it annoying you, like people weren't taking the Scottish scene serious as it is, as artists say it is? What was your view on criticism?
To be honest, I respect criticism. Like when people criticise my tracks and that, I learn from it and I try and change what they've said, so try and make my tracks better. So I appreciate all the criticism, but when people say that Scottish hip hop isn't going to get anywhere, it's them that's not making it get anywhere. Like, because they just keep saying, oh, he's not going to make it and that, but you just need to keep pushing.
So, being an artist, most artists have movements. Have you got any movements? Have you got any things that you'll say, like MGK has his lace up, stuff like that? Have you got a movement going?
Yes, I've got SON, Something Out of Nothing, Entertainment. I've got DBA, Dream Believe Achieve, and got a small group kind of record label with just me and my crew called TruthfulMusic. It's like music we put out is pure truth.
Nice. Another thing, being a Scottish MC, do you think that maybe other artists have been looking at you, like keeping an eye on you, such as mainstream artists? Do you think that they've ever listened to the Scottish scene and they've been surprised and shocked at what capability most MCs in Scotland have?
I hope they have. I can only hope. I hope bigger artists will listen to me. I hope they feel what I've been saying. Be good for them to be watching me.
What's your view on Eminem?
He's sick. Everything he says, all the punchlines and just the way he bends words, it's mad.
Have you ever had people saying, because you rap, you're an Eminem wannabe? I've heard most rappers get that, most white rappers get that. My opinion on that is saying, just because you can rhyme doesn't mean you think. Just because you can rhyme words doesn't mean you're Eminem. What's your view on that?
I get that every day. I don't see why they just say Eminem. There's millions of white rappers out there, not just Eminem. Black rappers as well. So.
Do you think if you were maybe English or American, you would be taken more serious?
Yeah, definitely. It's because nobody's ever made it from Scotland in rap. That's the only reason. So I want to be the first to make it. Nice
one. So before you go, would you like to shout out anybody? Anything else you have to say before we leave?
Yeah, shout out Ruckus, shout out MIR, shout out AFITS, shout out Logik and the full team, Broadband TV, TruthfulMusic, get it popping this year.
Have you got Twitter, YouTube, anything like that?
Yeah, YouTube, just type in Allan Carey, Twitter @ArrogantUK, Facebook @ArrogantUK, like my page and follow me. Thank you.
Peace.